Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a blessed and beautiful day. It's Gabby, aka Growing with Gabby, and on this channel I make videos about college, scholarships, and keeping it real. And today we're going to be keeping it really real, and we're going to be talking about why your manifestations are not working. This is a message that has been on my spirit for the past week, so I knew that I had to jump on the camera and talk about it as soon as I had some extra time. It is exam season and I'm currently a junior at Princeton, so things have been a little crazy, but I finally got around to doing this because this is super important to know. I clicked on this video for a reason, so please be willing to absorb whatever it is that I'm telling you, because the universe wants your desires to come true. Okay, we're just gonna get to the bottom of a couple ways you may be standing in your own way in regards to manifestation, so that we can get rid of those blockages and live the life that we deserve to live. Be sure to check me out on my other social media pages. I recently hit 130K on TikTok, which I'm super excited about, and 10,000 followers on my Instagram, which will all be linked down below and somewhere on the screen right now. So join me over there so we can connect and be a family. So boom, without further ado, let's get into the video. The first reason why your manifestations may not be coming true are because you're burnt out. When you're manifesting, it's not enough to just write about it, talk about it. You also have to feel. The universe communicates with us in energies. It doesn't understand, oh, if I say I want a blue Mercedes, it's not gonna be like, oh yeah, duh. It's going to feed off of the energy that I have connected to that. And that's why it's so important to visualize the things that you're trying to manifest. So if I do want a blue Mercedes, for the sake of the example, I should picture how I would feel driving it, how I feel when I first get it, like I'm driving off the lot, what this means for me in the grand scheme of my life, how much my confidence may be boosted, etc., etc. The universe communicates with us through energies, not through words. And if you're burnt out, your energy is depleted. So your manifestations, they're not going to be charged with high vibrations. They're going to be vibrating very low, and that's not something that the universe is magnetically drawn to. Look inside yourself and think about where the hours of your day are going. Maybe you're burnt out because you're spending too much time on Zoom, or you're spending too much time on social media. So that leaves you feeling depleted, and now you can't put your whole heart into visualizing the life that you want. Perhaps you're overcommitted in other areas of your life, like academics. Personally, I overcommitted myself this semester. I'm taking 6 classes. I don't know what possessed me to do that. I had been manifesting things, especially getting this one scholarship, and I noticed that it just was not working for me. I couldn't even put my heart into my manifestations because I was so tired and so depleted. It's really important that you're reserving your energy, not only to take time to care for yourself, because that is super important and caters to your mental health, but also so that you can have enough energy in your repertoire to put it towards your manifestations and visualizing the dream that it is that you want. It is really important to have that special time to yourself where you're thinking not only about what's going on in your life right now, but what you want to be happening in your life in the future. The second reason why your manifestations may not be coming true is because you don't feel like you're deserving. This means that your vibrations are also low because you may be self-deprecating, comparing yourself to other people, feeling like you're not enough when you literally are. We are balls of energy having a human experience on this world. So you are worthy of the things that you want and desire. I want everybody to claim this right now, because it is so important that even when we don't feel like it, we say positive affirmations to ourselves, because the mind and the mouth are a lot more powerful than we think. The energy that we put into our manifestations. So right now, I want you to comment, I am deserving of love and the life that I deserve. Claim it, sign it, seal it, deliver it, repeat it to yourself all throughout the day whenever you're feeling a little bit down, and you will notice you'll start to reprogram your subconscious mind. And that is so important, because you can say one thing to yourself, but if your subconscious mind believes another, that is where your true energy is going to lie. I could tell myself all the time, oh, I feel like I'm beautiful, but if my subconscious mind is telling me, oh, my teeth are too big, or I don't look like this, or my hips aren't wide enough, this and that, then it doesn't matter what words come out of my mouth, because it's not aligned with what I believe deep down. And the easiest way to get over that is to tell yourself positive affirmations, because they're going to get deeply embedded into your mindset, and you'll start navigating the world with such a higher vibration, so much more confidence, so that all of the things that you're manifesting will attract to you so much faster. The third reason why your manifestations may not be coming true is because you're approaching your manifestations as if you're entitled to them. The universe is always working in our favor, but it is not a genie. We are not in Aladdin, none of that. It's not, oh, I say I want this and I snap my fingers and the universe is going to do it for me. No, it is very much a symbiotic relationship. And when you say your manifestations and you approach it with a sense of entitlement, you're going beyond insinuating that you're deserving of something, and you're making it seem like the universe has no option but to give you what it is that you want. The universe is not your slave. God is not your slave. That is not how any of this works. It is very much a mutual relationship that we have to be equally as committed to. The universe is only going to work for us if we're also working for it. If we're expressing gratitude for where we are in our life already, if we're being kind to people, if we're being kind to ourselves, and really catering to our own energies, that's when we get the things that we want. It's really important not to let our egos or our self-deprecating thoughts get the best of us. So that's why it's so important to do shadow work as well. Shadow work will help you immensely with your manifestation. We have a lot of trauma, we have a lot of things that we need to work through in order to break through to being the positive balls of energy that can ultimately attract all of the manifestations and have all of our desires come true. But like I was saying before, this is a symbiotic relationship that we have with the universe. So as the universe is rewarding us, as God is rewarding us and looking out for us, we need to be pouring back into those two entities and be working on ourselves for the betterment of not only ourselves but everybody else. So if you know you have some childhood trauma that you need to work through, if you know you have some anger issues, if you know you have some really abrasive tendencies, if you know you have some jealous tendencies, all of these kind of negatively associated things that just come with being underdeveloped, you need to work on them. You need to work on them. And the sooner that you work on them, the sooner you will be able to have a spiritual awakening, and that will align your energies with the universe divinely so that whenever you desire something, whenever you manifest something, you'll be charged with so much more positive and genuine energy that they're gonna come true. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. This leads me into my next point about why your manifestations are not working for you. You're not putting in the work. You're not having faith in the universe. You're manifesting these things, but then you have all of this doubt in the back of your mind. Fortune favors the bold. What is the point of you saying, oh, I'm going to get this scholarship, I'm going to win this thing, I'm going to have the life that I deserve, I'm going to make 30 sales the first day that I launch my business, if in the back of your mind subconsciously you're like, oh, I don't know if I deserve this, I don't know if I can do this, I don't know if this is going to work out for me. You need to have faith that the universe works. These divine powers are so much bigger than us that how can you not have faith in it and God? It's hard to describe, but you just have to believe. If you're not believing in the universe, those manifestations, they're gonna stay blocked, honey. Don't know what to tell you. Similarly, you should be practicing a lot of gratitude because there's so many wonderful things already going on in your life, and also meditating. So aside from your spiritual work, which includes meditation, having faith, and setting aside the time to cater to your energy through shadow work and such, as I was saying before, you also need to be putting in the work towards your manifestation. To build on the example I was using before, okay, you want to have 30 sales for your business the first day you launch. Do you have a business plan? Have you been putting in the work to research your market, what customers you want to cater to, what your brand mission is? Or was all that you did just start an Instagram page and then kind of move on from the idea, but you still sit and sulk about the fact that your business isn't booming? You need to show the universe that you're committed to these manifestations that you're writing down. Writing down your manifestations, scripting, and visualizing is all incredibly important because it shows that you have faith that the universe is going to look out for you, that God is going to look out for you and help you get to that spot. But the key word is help. These are not miracle workers. I mean, they can work miracles, but these are not people who just turn rolling stones over and make them into diamonds. You need to be putting in the work on your end and be complementing your work with faith in the universe and God that these things are your work is not in vain, your labor is not in vain, and that everything is going to work out at the exact time that it's supposed to. Like, think about it. If I tell my friend I'm gonna come to her birthday party or that I'm gonna do this thing for her, and she's always telling me, or I can tell just by her energy and the way she's speaking to me, oh, you're not gonna do this, oh, you're not gonna come, this and that. Well, yeah, of course I'm not gonna come, because you're already expecting this from me. You have no faith in me, so I just don't feel like you deserve me to put in that extra energy and help you do what it is that you need to do. So my next point is building off of an underlying theme of this video, video, you're not expressing gratitude. There are so many things going on in your life right now that you need to be thankful for. Even if your life is not at the point that you know you deserve to be at, this is not the end all be all. The chapter that you're in right now is not the end of your book. Who knows? It could just be a prelude. You're literally just getting started. There is so much more for us to achieve, to see, to experience. But it is incredibly important that we appreciate every step of our journey. Right now, you may be going through incredible strife. You may be struggling. You may be feeling like, oh, my business isn't doing well. Maybe I don't have enough friends. Maybe I just went through a terrible breakup and I don't know what to do with myself. Yes, all of those things suck. There are lessons we need to learn through the experiences that we have right now. Life was not made to be perfect. If that was the case, it would be heaven on earth, and that is just not sustainable. Disappointment and failure and heartbreak, all of these things that we would much rather not have to deal with, are a part of life. They're a part of helping us realize more about who we are and ultimately to have more faith in God and the universe. Those times when our faith is tested, when our patience is tested, it forces us to reset and look into ourselves. And that's super important. If you're just winning all the time, if all of your manifestations are coming through, you're never going to feel the need to evolve as a person. You're never going to feel the need to take a step back and improve different things or rethink the way that you do things. And you're never going to feel the need to grow. But we do have to grow as people, and all of these sources of disappointment are a great way to do that. So don't dismiss the situation that you're in right now. Perfect example is me with YouTube. For the longest time, I was like, oh my gosh, like my page isn't growing. I feel like I'm invalid in my work. The first problem there is that I was the thief of my own joy because I was comparing myself to other people. The second thing is, I was so fixated on other people's growth, on where I wanted to be, on how my manifestations of reaching 100K had not come true yet, that I missed the beautiful milestone of me surpassing 10K. At one point, having 10,000 subscribers was completely unfathomable to me. But I was so fixated on these other goals that I was not achieving that I got filled with a lot of disdain and felt like I wasn't worth anything. And I wasn't appreciative of the fact that 10,000 people are subscribed to me. Like, that is an amazing accomplishment. I am so thankful for each and every one of you. Like, you don't understand how much this community has poured into me and how much I'm excited to continue pouring into this community. I just released my second scholarship, which I'll be doing another video about. There are so many awesome wins that I was not celebrating and expressing thankfulness to God and the universe for, because I was worried about hitting the next milestone. Sometimes you need to slow back and look at all the good things that are working in your life. It's so easy to get fixated on things that aren't present in our life that we fail to really enjoy and appreciate the things that are. So as soon as I was able to take a step back and appreciate where I am at right now, the blessings started rolling in. I got my job offer for the summer. My TikTok started really doing well in terms of growth. I continued to grow on YouTube, and now I'm at 11.5K. Kung Fu Panda, that wise little turtle said it. Today is a gift. That's why they call it the present. Whatever you're going through right now, your current situation, although it may not be exactly what you want it to be, and it could definitely always be better, it is still a gift. Look inside yourself. What is there to learn right now? What can I do to pour more energy into the universe, to pour more energy into myself, to put myself first, to prioritize my dreams so that my manifestations can start coming to me? What do I have to work on internally so that my manifestations can start being attracted to me? Maybe you have some toxic people in your life that you need to cut off. You know, when you're around them, energy vampires, you feel depleted, you feel bad about yourself, you're comparing yourself to them, they're not nourishing you, or maybe they're stalemating you. You go around them, you don't want to grind, you don't want to, and I'm not saying that you have to be a workaholic, but sometimes you go around people and you tell them, oh, I have this to do, I have that to do, and they'll be like, oh no, let's go do this, let's go do that. Somebody who really cares about your future and your dreams is going to tell you, no, like, sis, you got to do that work. Or no, you said you were gonna do this video, so let's get down and record it. Zoom out. Don't be so fixated on the things you don't have that you miss the beauty in the things that you do. Celebrate your wins, celebrate your successes, but still remain hungry. And also, always know that there are more things you can do to work on yourself. There are more things that you can do to help better your situation, as opposed to just putting everything on the universe and God and be like, oh, well, my job here is done. I wrote it down in my journal. I'm waiting for all these blessings to come for me. No, you gotta put in the work, sis. So my final point for this video about why your manifestations may not be coming true is just to remember that failure and disappointment are inevitable in this life. As I was saying earlier, this is not heaven on earth, and there are arguably more lessons to be learned through disappointment and failing and not getting the things that you want, as opposed to always succeeding. Failure forces us to reset, it forces us to reevaluate ourselves and redefine who we are and who we want to be. I'm not gonna sit here and act like failure and disappointment don't hurt, but they force us to take a step back. Or maybe you've been doing all your applications at 11:59 and it's been fine, and then you finally miss one. It forces you to be like, oh, maybe I should check my procrastination. Maybe I should put in a little more energy to get the things that I deserve. Okay, not everything that you want is necessarily for you. And in that failure and disappointment, it could be a redirection for the thing that you're destined for. I'll close out with this example. Recently, I applied to this scholarship, which I had my eyes on since like summer, and I didn't get it. I didn't make it past the first round. I was super duper 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 disappointed, but then I had to look inside myself and be like, hold on a second. This is actually a blessing in disguise, because the thing that I was applying for, I knew that that is not what I wanted to do with my life. I would have been restricted to doing things that I don't even know if I'm fully committed to. I'm just having faith in the universe and God that me not getting that scholarship was redirection. As one door closes, 1,000 more open. Now you're hungrier than ever, and you can invest your time into other things. So remember to put yourself first and to stop being so hard on yourself. Do your shadow work. Get to know yourself, get to know the universe, so that you can ultimately work together and have a really powerful relationship that allows your manifestations to come true. And with that being said, I hope you all have a beautiful and blessed day. Comment down below what part of this message really resonated with you, because you clicked on this video for a reason, you stayed here for a reason, and I really want to hear what part of it spoke to you. Let me know if you want more manifestation videos. I can definitely do that. I would love to share that with you all so we can grow together, hence the name Growing with Gabby. As I was saying before, be sure to subscribe to this channel if you want to see more content, if you want to see more of me. Follow me on TikTok at Growing with Gabby, and on Instagram at _Growing with Gabby, and my personal page is at GSC Royalty. I hope to see you all soon, but for now, I'm about to go eat my Chipotle. Bye, y'all.